Well, former US President Donald Trump has claimed we could be headed for nuclear war. That was in his world exclusive interview with Piers Morgan this week, right here on Sky. Mr. Trump also claimed the war in Ukraine would never have happened if he was still the commander-in-chief. The big question, though, is will he run for president again? This is what he had to say.
Big question for you, which everybody wants to know. Are you going to run again?
Well, you know, for reasons of campaign finance and everything, I'm not allowed to say. But let me just say this. I think a lot of people are going to be very happy.
Well, joining me live is a former White House Chief of Staff and Senior Fellow at the US Studies Centre at the University of Sydney, Mick Mulvaney. Good to see you. You'll get a few more words out today. We hope them we did earlier this week. But look, when you see these answers like that from Donald Trump, you kind of got to interpret them sometimes. So how do you interpret that?
Yeah, you do, Laura. Thanks very much for having me back. We'll see if we can get through this without the PM interrupting us. But of course, I'm used to being interrupted by heads of state. That's nothing new for me. I saw that part of the interview. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw that exchange. And keep in mind, that tells you absolutely nothing. What Donald Trump said was the decision is going to make lots of people happy. If he runs, lots of Republicans will be happy. If he doesn't run, lots of Democrats will be happy. So he's made a show out of telling you absolutely nothing, and he's just a master at it.
Yeah, he's very good at it, isn't he? Certainly keeping us on the hook. It was interesting. Piers Morgan also spoke to Tyson Fury last night, and Tyson Fury has spoken directly to Donald Trump. Now, Tyson would not divulge the details of that conversation, but his prediction was that he would run again and he would be president again. Do we make anything of that?
I think that's the safer money. That's the smarter bet right now, is that he would run for a variety of reasons. By the way, I think if Joe Biden runs for election, which is not a sure thing, but if Joe Biden follows through on his commitments right now that he's made to run for election, it almost guarantees that Donald Trump runs again. He just couldn't pass up the idea of a rematch. Keep in mind, one of the reasons that Fury and the president spoke was that the president used to be in the boxing business, and he loves the idea of a rematch. So if Biden runs, yeah, it's nearly 100% likely. If Biden doesn't run, and I think there's a really good chance that Joe Biden does not run for re-election, that throws both parties into sort of a little bit of upheaval and disorganization because there's no incumbent on either side. So it's in many ways many months away, but right now our 2024 election starts in about 6 months from now.